Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am giving you another video today, but this time it's going to be realism because I believe last time I gave you abstract. This one is another perfect example of creator's block or writer's block for me because I couldn't really come up with anything at the time. So I figured, okay, let me just ask Kifa to pull something up from Google. I love animals. Nat Geo's on my top three favorite channels. So without further ado, he found me this picture and I replicated it as best I could. And so here it is. So I kind of think it's obvious that it's a monkey. I'm not sure of the species right now, but I'll bring it in closer so you can take a look at the details, his cute little eyes that are so dark, it seems as if he's peering deep into your soul. I think the signature is somewhere down here, 2020. So just to bring that close, yeah, 2020. So this was another COVID piece. And remember in the last video, I was showing you that all my pieces usually have some kind of damage that you can't see on the canvas because I've kind of figured out how to incorporate it as a part of the piece. So, for example, see that has tape at the back. Um, and so you can't see it. Obviously, there's no, I don't even remember where I painted the ripped part, to be completely honest. I don't remember. But again, it's just the array of trees. No tree outside has the same shade of green. Um, every one of them is different. You can look it up if you want it. They all seem like it's the same green, but believe me, the pigment is different based on lighting and all that kind of stuff. And I love to work with lighting majority of the time when I'm doing realism. And so um, yeah, this piece, I had a little bit of fun creating it just because it was about an animal, and animals I find are more simple, a little bit more simple to deal with than people because they don't talk back. They do what they're supposed to do, what they were designed to do, and they don't usually give you any problems. So for me, painting this little guy, and I just want to bring it back up because I do believe, nope, nope, I do have another animal painting that I will be showing. It's on a grander scale, so I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to maneuver that to show it to you guys. But see, with the lighting aspect of it, you can see that down here is a little bit darker. All around here was his background, and then he was kind of like right in the forefront of the camera or whatever. Maybe it was a camera trap that they set up on Nat Geo, and he was a part of that. But yeah, this piece is, like I said, the perfect example of me not having any jumbled um, thoughts at the time. So I guess when I paint realism, that's when my mind is most clear. Um, I'm learning about myself, and then the abstract pieces are just when I'm going a mile a minute and I need to relax and get it out somewhere. I guess that's my head majority of the time because I tend to overthink a lot. But that's why I stick to trying to paint all the time because I'm pretty sure it's not just me that overthink about whatever the case may be. We're parents, some of us are not parents, but we have other things to think about. Just because you're not a parent, it doesn't mean the stuff that you have to think about or the stuff that you're overthinking about are invalid. Um, they are valid because they're happening in your head, and advice is always helpful. Of course, a healthy one, like we always talk about. I'm not saying smoking, drinking, promoting any drug use here, just a healthy vice that can allow you to get whatever it is out. Some people do jujitsu, some people paint, some people, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as, like I said, and I always say, when you are doing it, the world around you don't matter. Like it could be a million and one things going on, but when you're in that element, that's the only thing that matters to you. And so, whether it's a pool tournament or whatever the case may be, it doesn't also have to be one specific thing. Like today, you might feel like doing that, and then the next day, you might feel like doing something else, which is completely fine. It doesn't mean that your thoughts are disorganized, it just means that's what's giving you peace at the moment. It doesn't have to be just this one steady thing all the time, right? Because again, protecting your peace is what we're trying to get to, and reducing our stress levels to zero, if that's possible. Um, it will seem impossible just because we live in a world where it's constantly hustle and bustle, and if you don't have money, you're going to starve. It's just what it is. I'm sorry. I'm not saying money buy you happiness, but at the end of the day, I don't think anybody's happy when they can't pay their bill, when they can't pay their bills. Just saying. And so with that at the constant forefront of our minds, providing for our families, so on and so forth. That vice, I do believe, and I will never stop believing that it's important, just as important as paying that bill, right? Because it'll make it just a little bit easier to deal with it, and not have to turn to something like smoking or drinking or drugs or whatever the case may be, just so we can cope, right? And that's just another um, example of what I'm trying to portray in these videos through art. If it will help one person, I'm happy to do that and to share that part of myself, because I've exhausted the fact that these are my pieces that I'm choosing to share with other people, and it's actually making me feel a little bit better about sharing them. So it's also helpful for me as well, and I'm appreciating the fact that I'm able to share it with other people and not feel so scared or judged or whatever the case may be, just because um, it's such a personal part of yourself. It's like when somebody's in the studio downstairs recording, it's just Kifa and the artist in the studio, because I don't ever want that artist to feel judged. So I don't really go down there until the piece is finished and he's like, well, hear this or whatever the case may be. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today. I'll show the piece one more time. That's my monkey friend right there from Nat Geo, and I like him a lot. I haven't given him a name just because he's on canvas, and so who knows? Maybe one day I will. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and until next time.